take me back to when we first started working together and what were your top challenges at that time?
My top challenges when we first started working together was figuring out what exactly I wanted to do. And that could just be personal to me. But as we were getting into it, I learned that I can't just say I'm a project manager. It has to be the niche, as you would say. So really narrowing down what it was I wanted to do so I have targets to work for because that also translates to what companies I want to work for and what I want to do within those. So that was my biggest challenge. I wanted to be in PMP. I wanted to work in the tech industry, but all those things are very vague and confusing and make no sense like that. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
And how would you say I helped you overcome that challenge?
You have helped me by the assessments that you have sent me, um, because it starts off for the most part pretty general, but then it really narrows down, like kind of like finding the root cause, just like asking in different ways why several times until you find that why. Like, okay, I guess it wouldn't be why. It would be like, what do you want to do? Why do you want to do that? Why do you want to do that? Why do you want? So that has helped me really narrow down that, okay, I want to be in tech. I want to work in this field. I want to work in this company. These are the positions they have to offer. So this is where I need to steer my ship versus trying to do everything just to get, or if that makes sense. And the same with the other companies that we've been working with. Every company has specific roles, but for the most part, identifying the similarities between those roles and finding a connection to most of them helps create a target. And then once you find that target, you should from there know how to move forward. Um, so yeah, all the assessment you sent me have helped.
Awesome. After working with me, what feels possible for you now?
I feel like it's possible for me to do two main things. One, find a direction, because again, without your help, I would have just been looking for project manager roles and not knowing what the deal is. Like looking through some of the details and um, I don't need all of these things to do this, even though the requirements were pretty intimidating at first. Here's what they actually mean, and you should work on getting that and obtaining that anyway. Um, and I guess also, I guess in relation to that, just the confidence that you can do this. You don't have to, it says 20 years of experience, whatever. You don't need all that. It's kind of a filter in some regard. Let's build that resume and give you the confidence and the verbiage you need to justify why you are the perfect one for that position. So, yeah,
Amazing. Amazing. Was it worth the investment?
I would say so because for the third time, I would listen. I would not know what to do without any you've given me. I would have just been going in circles thinking that, oh, great, I got this PMP certification and I don't know what the next step looks like for me. So definitely worth it. Obviously, the goal is to, get a job, but I know that it's so much more than that. Timing plays a huge part in it. Um, Networking plays a huge part with it. And there's just so many things that come with it that I know that, I'm very specific in what I want to do. So I'm a little bit of a unique case, but I know it may take even longer time for me. But if I decide to do maybe another field, I know exactly how to tackle it and get to where I want to go.
I love that for you. I love
Yep.
that for you.
Mhm.
What would you say to someone who's hesitant to work with me?
don't be. I would say, look, because for me, just to be honest with you, the price was a little intimidating because, moving and all that plus tariffs. Um, and I think I told you this. It's either spend the amount of money to work with you and gain the knowledge and basically have a shortcut for several months, maybe even years of trying to figure this out on my own, or essentially do that, not know where to go, take chances, but not having that affirmation that, hey, this is right or this is wrong, and wasting time. um, it was, yeah, I would say, hey, you can either get that shortcut now and have somebody that is a beck and call to ask questions and figure this out, navigate with you, or do it yourself and just be uncertain and just see where it goes, I guess. So, yeah.
Yeah. What else would you say went particularly well? Is there anything else you want to add to that?
Just the networking aspect. It's the biggest thing. It gets people jobs these days. So just navigating through that and just the skills behind it, the backdoor stuff, so to speak. I never would have found that on my own, but just being strategic and just knocking on the door and saying, "Hey, just here to help if you need me," or putting your own personal spin on it. I would have never thought of that.
Yeah.
And the you leveraging LinkedIn to do that, and then just building up both resume and LinkedIn uh, to the point where it's at now. That has been super helpful as well. So leveraging networking and LinkedIn have all both have been very helpful.